Right. Rightio. So this is the story about my first real proper job, proper employment, I guess. I'd done a little bit of like helping out on farms, like taking over relief milking, yeah, just random farm jobs, all that kind of stuff. I worked on a website briefly, recent piece of Gary, and that was about it. So basically, I've been on the dole. I think about as soon as I turned 18, I jumped on the dole, and it was about a year later I'd sort of noticed everyone else around me is, getting cool stuff and you know, had money to spend and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh, I might give this whole job thing a go. Um, so yeah, my two friends that were both working at, now I'm going to call it a chicken factory, chicken processing factory. Everyone will know that's around here will know which one I'm talking about. It's fairly obvious, but it gets a bit sketchy later on, so I'm just going to leave it at that for now, just in case. Yes, so they said, yeah, come jump into the bus. I was like, oh, all right, give it a go. So I applied there and eventually got the job, and yeah, it was kind of fun to start with. It wasn't too bad. Certainly had its moments. Like I used to, play drumsticks with the drumsticks and things like that. Spent one whole day on a Christmas when they brought me, everyone in, because I wasn't getting very good hours, but they brought me in over the Christmas period because they were really, chicken were in demand over Christmas, so they, do extra hours and that, and they brought me in, didn't really have much for me to do. So they sent me out to this back room to cut skin off the, I think it was the fire, if I remember rightly, just with a knife on this table, big table on set. And it's made out of that white chopping board material. But anyway, so I was doing it, and I wasn't really paying attention what I was doing, but instead of chucking the skins where they were supposed to go, I started laying them out on the table like patchwork, kind of looked like the Necronomicon or something out of like Ed Gein's basement. And I didn't really think much of it, each skin I put down, blah blah blah. And I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. Until, one of the bosses walked in to see what I was doing and looked at the table, looked at me, went to say something, and then turned around and walked back out. I was like, fuck. I've done weird shit again. Like, I was like, it's not that I didn't really realise it was weird. I guess I just didn't really think about it. But yes, I was kind of embarrassed with that. But anyway, but yeah, I guess it was like really loud in there. And yeah, I did wear a beard and mask, and I had very little facial hair, but I do anyway. So I'd sing the whole time to relieve the boredom, because it was really boring. It was a factory, so I ended up getting stuck on the same machine day in, day out, because no one else wanted to do it, and to be fair, I sucked at absolutely everything else. So this machine, basically, the section I worked in was the portion section, so this what do you call it, plucked chicken coming, no head, no neck, no feet. Basically just like if you bought a whole chicken, it came in like that, and it was on this big conveyor belt hanging from the ceiling by its legs, and it'd get, I can't remember which order it was, but I think the legs come off first. No, it wouldn't be the legs. So the wings come off first, they got cut into pieces, and then the legs got chopped off and they got cut into two pieces, the following drumstick, and then the what was called the barrel landed on the conveyor belt, and my job was to move from under the sternum each one of those barrels or a very good portion of those barrels from one conveyor belt to another. If I didn't do that, they ended up in this big bin. The conveyor belt I was moving them to was called the skinning machine, and that thing was fucking useless. Really bad. And yeah, I can see why they gave me the job. It was one of those ones, oh, so bad. So basically, the way that they used to block up all the time, really badly. And you had to, like, if it blocked up, it would put everything out of order. You'd get the bin that was next to you would start overflowing, and the dude had to move all the bins around, get really pissy because he wasn't supposed to, he had to look after a bunch of bins, and the more that one filled up, the more work he had to do, obviously, and the quicker he had to get around. He got really shit. He was a really angry dude. So so you wanted to try and keep as many out of that and many into the skinning bin as you could. But the thing was, when it blocked up, the way to shut it down properly took about 5 or 6 minutes. It was locking things out. It was opening it up, pulling all the chicken skin out of the like blades. They weren't like blades, but it's kind of hard to describe what they were. They were sharp, but not like sharp. Yeah, you kind of need to see it. And but yeah, so it took about 5 or 6 minutes to do that, and put it all back together and start the machine. Now, by that time, the actual conveyor belts are still going, putting chickens into this bin. This dude's getting angrier, and he's just looking to get fucking hiding. Like, he was a really fucking angry dude. He was all good when he was all good, but when he got angry, he was very, Anywho, so the way to do it quickly, and the way that I was taught to do it, and the way that everyone wanted me to do it to keep the line flowing, was to grab one of the chickens by under the sternum. So you got like a boxing glove out like this, and you put your hand into the skinning machine, like right up to here, and you start punching the chickens that are blocking up, and you punch them through the blades. And when the blades grab the chicken you are holding, you quickly let go and pull your hand out, and it'll suck everything in through the blades. And I had to do that, like, holy shit. I don't know, like, I'm gonna say this is a really conservative estimate. I'm gonna say it like 30 times a day. I feel like it would have been like at least 3 times that, but my memory's pretty bad, blah blah blah. And again, if the actual manager just thought you're doing that, like, that is not the way they want you to do it. They want you to shut it down. They want all that, but everyone on the crew was just like, do not shut this fucking machine down. And so I was caught between a rock and a hard place. You know, managers never saw you. They never come out. They didn't even know my name, half of them. Like, it was like, I could please them, but then every cunt on this fucking crew is going to hate me. They're going to be pissed off at me more than they already are. Half of them already hated me anyway. And I was just like, what do I do? Like, yes. So I just put my fucking hand in the machine. I got called a couple of times. I got a written warning, I think. It was on my last strike sort of thing. But again, it was one of those ones that even they were a bit like, I kind of know it goes on, but just for fuck's sake, don't do it in front of us type shit. Didn't say it in those words, I'm not going to say they did, but it was the sort of feeling it was. But yes, I hated that fucking job, and I absolutely hated everything about it. So yeah, like this all day, about 8 months I think I lasted, and then a couple of promises of moving up, that kind of thing that never eventuated to anything. And I just got sick of it. I got absolutely sick of it. Like, I was going to go postal or some shit. Like, hated it. Absolutely hated the job. So I told them I quit. And they said, can we just do a couple more days? And oh, fuck. So I told them I quit. And like, keep going like that for a couple of weeks. Like, just a couple more days. And then eventually one smoker time, I just didn't go to smoker. I just straight walked the fuck out that building and never came back. Never got any phone calls or nothing from them, and yeah, I'm glad I did, but yeah, factory work is certainly something else. Like, I've got a lot of respect for anyone that can do that. Like, look around your house, most of the shit coming from factory, and someone is going through that sort of shit just so you can have that luxury. Like, it's good on them. Like, salute them, I guess, but not for me, never again. Yeah, that's my first job.